Good morning, everyone. This video I want to make now is to all the marriage counselors and religious leaders. I want to say something very, very important, and I want you to pay attention to the end before you make any comments. First of all, oftentimes we hear people say things like, I had a woman yesterday say that she does not feel anything for her husband. In other words, that she feels numb, whether the man is down, sick, or anything. That's what she feels. She does not feel anything for the man. Now, I've heard a man say a similar thing too, that no matter what's going on, that he doesn't feel anything. I also had a man say that the whole thing that he feels for his wife is gone. Some time ago, I also had a woman say that she wish her husband is dead. Not like a second person telling me, this person told me directly as a pastor. She wish her husband is dead so that people will have compassion on her and help her. And I began to think about this whole thing, and I was wondering, where did we factor this thing that people that cannot stay together, we must find a way to fuse them. We must find a way to make them stick together or stay together. We are just trying to justify what we think, we believe, or we know according to the scriptures that God hates divorce. A certain friend of mine, this is not a second-hand story, a certain friend of mine many years ago was down. I know the family might see this video or hear this thing, but I want to say something about it. Was down, and I told him clearly, I said, this issue you're fighting, oh, because I'm a Christian, because I'm a pastor, I want to fix this thing, I want to do that. But he was down, he was dying, he was sick. And I told him, focus on recovery, focus on yourself. He was still trying to fix the whole thing. And later, the guy died. So my question is this: where did we get this notion that when people can't stay together, that we must find a way to put them together? We must find a way to make them understand how much they need to stay together. These things are destroying lives. I've never seen anybody that died because they're single, but I've seen a lot of people that died because of marriage. In other words, there is something that is not right in the institution that we called marriage. It means that there is something we are not looking into properly. And there is an understanding that we have about these things that is destroying lives more. So in other words, it is better you pay attention to details. It is better you look at the situation between these two persons and let them be. If they are going to separate for a while, let them separate for a while. If they are going to end the marriage, let them end the marriage. But let them have their life. I had some persons arguing a few days ago, why is it that men die before their wives? Some person said, it's because they are older, it's because they are this, it's because they are that. It is because, the truth about the matter is that it is because most men put their life in the line for their family, and at the end of the day, is either they come down with sickness or they die suddenly, or things happen to them, and before you know, the man is gone and the woman is still there. I'm not against people taking care of their family. I don't want you to look at it from that approach. I need you to understand something. When people are tired, let them go. Don't try. Somebody said that the covenant of life is higher than the covenant of marriage. It is important to look at it squarely and let the person be. If they are going to, if that will help to discover or to fulfill everything that God has created them to be, then let it be. Other than trying to fuse them together, other than trying to fight and insist that both of them will stay together, and at the end you are losing lives. I pray that God will give us understanding. I pray that your reaction will be based on a real understanding of the situation, not as a result of emotion or religious understanding. Thank you.